Australia, remember, a man down here. Genia goes himself, and Flood gets across, and it's Palmer once more. And that ball will come back on the England side. The man was turned, and Youngs is looking to go. Laws takes it on. Ashton on the outside. Ashton going up the wing. Takes on the fullback, who was Mitchell covering, and Ashton is going. Ashton's going to score. It's England who make the statement. And it's Australia who don't know where it's coming from. What a score for Twickenham to celebrate.
There's an earthquake here in southwest London. Tom Palmer, how many big tackles has he made? But how many times has Ben Youngs, instead of saying, so close to our line, let's clear it, he doesn't. He decides to go. Brilliant play from the second row. But Ben Youngs, play not where you are, but what's in front of you. That is truly brilliant. And Courtney Law's offload, it's then just 75 metres for Ashton. I say just 75. But this Northampton man, my goodness. What a try from England.
O'Kera for Parisse. England through Benford. Oh, Parisse, brilliant work by the number 8s. Chris Ashton. Firmly tackled by Salvatore Perugini.
Run away, blue!
Lots of numbers for England here. Toby Flood, beautiful angle. Chris Ashton, as always, alongside him. And from the patient Italian, build up, England strike.
Clearly, as we just see Youngs feeding Flood, and Flood, Chris Ashton on hand, and the try celebration familiar, the one he said he wasn't going to do, the swallow dive, yet again. So Toby Flood there just looking at feeding Chris Ashton, and just like, you know, he's obviously learnt that in Wigan.
Falls well low for Thierry Dusautoir. It falls well for Owen Farrell, and now it goes to Manu Tuilagi. It's about pace now. Rougerie across against Tuilagi. Tuilagi scores for England out of nothing. England take the lead at the Stade de France. Chris Ashton with the tackle, I think, and Tuilagi, well, that's good pace.
But they're still definitely in touch. More than that.
Careful now, Farrell.
Here's Farrell. Farrell! From Barritt! Draw the last minute pass! Onto Tuilagi! Inside to Barritt! They've done it! The combo have done it! Would you believe it? What a moment for those two!
New Zealand are suddenly on the back foot again. Conrad, Smith veins, Barritt just waits. Superb defence from New Zealand, Jane and Dag, but that's a brilliant offload from Tuilagi. Conrad Smith goes early to good weight on the pass of Farrell. Kieran Reid can't get there, and this is real classy, but a little bit of fortune.
That's well done by Noel going backwards.
Good improvisation. Farrell, Chris Robshaw. Oh, great pass to Mike Brown. Brown up to the 10-metre line. Brown still going. The pass back to Daly. Care for the line. Oh, the game has been ripped open. It's turning into a classic.
Things that England do well. That's a very simple in and out, but Brown runs well, and he keeps his head here. Very easy when you get into open spaces not to do that.
Yeah, they weren't wise to that. They had an opportunity to regain possession, but then from England being on the back foot, they managed to make that break. And I suppose it's England's man of the match so far. Mike Brown has made the difference.
Leave it to
Good, solid French scrimmage. To use board, struggles to get the ball away though. Johan Uge, who was looking for something more enterprising than that. Plisson, oh, that's gone for you, and it's Jonathan Joseph who comes away with it. Joseph gets the ball to Mike Brown, the fullback. George Ford will start for England, Ford inside. Try for Ben Youngs, what a start!
Danny Kerr really looking forward to this evening. Getting this on his rugby CV, lovely pass, scoop, releases Jack Noel, the Exeter chief flying down the wing, Anthony Watson's going to beat him to it. Is he down there now? The referee will go back and look at this to see whether Watson was ahead of the kicker. Nothing wrong with the grounding.
Billy Vunipola wins at the tail. Farrell, Joseph. Kerr, this is what he does. Danny Kerr.
He's all the way scored.
This is why he's been picked to start for England.
Outstanding, outstanding. Just saw the gap. Heads up rugby. Feeling it.
How both teams seem to defend. They're not really setting, as you would say, a guard. They seem to be more of a sliding chain. Jamie George, little chip from the hooker. Who's after this? Farrell. It's the series. It's going to be the series, I think. Owen Farrell. Jamie George saw that it was on. And on the other side of the world, England now putting their World Cup nightmare to bed all right.
Wales in no rush, but at some stage they're going to have to clear their lines. Jonathan Davis, straight down the field towards George Ford. Back come England. Farrell. Elliot Daly, Cuthbert chases him down. Elliot Daly for England scores! And England take the lead with 4.5 minutes to go.
And Alex Cuthbert shows Daly the outside and he takes it. He's got to make the tackle. It's a great finish by Elliot Daly.
Even with the ball in the wrong hand.
New scrum half, Danny Kerr gets it going. That's gone loose and it's picked up by Farrell, and May's herring after it. He's never scored a try in the Six Nations. He'll never have a better chance.
It's Owen Farrell that thinks very quickly, doesn't think about the pass, he knows where the space is, puts a wonderfully weighted kick in. Look at that. Excellent precision and pace on the ball, and Jonny May has a relatively easy run and just has to measure his dive for the line and is able to time it perfectly, Shane.
Daly, who had to get the ball on quickly to Jonny May. He gassed the rest of the defence, and the cover couldn't get across to stop Manu Tuilagi.
Yeah, major defensive lapse there. Right winger Pakalani from Tonga coming in and leaving a space on the wing, but a great finish from that inside line. England really getting into their action now.
Play on, says the referee. David Pocock just does that. Interception by Henry Slade. Jonny May with him, the kick for May to chase. It's going to be 2 in 3 minutes. Jonny May again for England.
Clever play from Henry Slade. The Australians tangling one another up. Ball goes to ground from Pocock, and Jonny May was calling for the kick. Henry Slade saw the space as well, but for May to get it on that outward angle, to get that final bounce, as we see the mistake again. Not sure of what they were doing, the Wallabies, and off he goes, Henry Slade. Watch this angle from Jonny May as he veers outwards to get away from the covering Samu Karevi.
Yeah, he knew he had the pace on him on the outside. It was brilliant play from England.
Shifting wide now, looking to get Watson into the play. Lovely ball from Daly to Watson, who was a real handful last week in the win against Australia. Good quick ball here for the English. Forward, deep. Farrell sends it wide. In the line goes Daly. Daly loops it long and finds a free-wheeling front rower out wide. George into the 22, deep in now. Lovely hands to Sinclair. He keeps it alive. England moving hard and up the park here, 5 away. It began back on the 50-metre line. Bang it in close here through Laws. They pick and go and they're over. It is a rapid strike for England.
Great play from Watson. You spoke about his short. He was electric against Australia. Keeps the momentum going, keeps pumping his legs. Great offload from Courtney Laws. Keep the ball alive, Carl Sinclair. George Ford was in 2 or 3 phases later, and the power of Tuilagi. What a start, KT, for England.